If you're a woman over 50, stop scrolling right now because what I'm about to tell you could add years of strength, mobility, and confidence to your life. And the crazy part is, most women don't even know they're missing this one exercise that could completely change how their body feels every single day. If you've been feeling stiffer, weaker, slower, or just not as powerful as you used to be, don't worry, it's not your fault. But there is something simple you can start doing today that will help you stay stronger, more balanced, and more youthful than you ever thought possible. So stay with me because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what this exercise is, why your body absolutely needs it after 50, and how to do it safely at home without any equipment.
Most women over 50 start noticing subtle changes in their body that often feel inevitable, like stiffness creeping into joints that were once flexible, muscles that used to feel strong now feeling weak, and balance that doesn't feel as steady as it once did. These changes aren't just random, they're a natural part of aging, but they're also signals that your body needs a little extra care and attention. Many women assume that these shifts mean they're on a one-way path to frailty, that the aches, the stiffness, and the slow decline in energy are simply unavoidable. The truth is, while aging does bring physical changes, it doesn't have to mean losing your strength, your confidence, or your ability to move freely. The body is incredibly adaptable, even after 50, and it responds remarkably well to the right exercises that target strength, flexibility, and balance. When most women over 50 feel their strength declining, it's often because their daily activities no longer provide the stimulus their muscles need. Sitting at a desk, cooking, running errands, or even walking around the house doesn't challenge the body in the ways necessary to maintain muscle mass and joint stability. The human body thrives on movement that challenges it in a controlled way, movements that mimic real-life tasks, and exercises that require your muscles to work together in coordination. Without this, muscles shrink, joints tighten, and the nervous system, which helps control balance, becomes less responsive. That's why many women notice that they start leaning on support when walking upstairs, have to hold on to countertops to rise from a chair, or feel a bit wobbly when moving quickly or turning suddenly. These are not signs of weakness that cannot be fixed. They are signs that your body is asking for the right kind of training to restore its strength and resilience. Another factor contributing to this change is the natural decline in estrogen, which affects not only bone density, but also the way muscles and connective tissues function. After menopause, women are more prone to muscle loss and joint issues, making it even more crucial to engage in targeted strength exercises. Without intervention, these changes can accelerate, but with the proper approach, you can actually reverse or slow down many of these effects. Muscle is not just for aesthetics, it's functional. It supports the joints, protects the bones, and enables you to perform everyday movements safely. When muscle strength decreases, simple tasks like bending, lifting, reaching, or even standing for extended periods become harder, and that can lead to frustration and a loss of independence. But here's the exciting part. Your body has incredible potential for growth and repair at any age. When you introduce the right exercise consistently, the muscles respond, the joints become more mobile, and balance improves. Many women over 50 are surprised to learn that their bodies can regain strength they thought was lost forever, sometimes in just a few weeks of regular practice. The key is understanding which exercises provide the maximum benefit and how to perform them safely to prevent injury. Exercises that engage multiple muscle groups, challenge stability, and improve mobility tend to be the most effective because they replicate real-life movements rather than isolating muscles in ways that don't translate to daily function. For example, movements that involve bending, lifting, reaching, twisting, and maintaining balance are particularly valuable because they strengthen the muscles that keep you upright, support your joints, and allow you to move efficiently and confidently. Without this, muscles shrink, joints tighten, and the nervous system, which helps control balance, becomes less responsive. That's why many women notice that they start leaning on support when walking upstairs, have to hold onto countertops to rise from a chair, or feel a bit wobbly when moving quickly or turning suddenly. These are not signs of weakness that cannot be fixed. They are signs that your body is asking for the right kind of training to restore its strength and resilience. Another factor contributing to this change is the natural decline in estrogen, which affects not only bone density, but also the way muscles and connective tissues function. After menopause, women are more prone to muscle loss and joint issues, making it even more crucial to engage in targeted strength exercises. Without intervention, these changes can accelerate, but with the proper approach, you can actually reverse or slow down many of these effects. Muscle is not just for aesthetics, it's functional. It supports the joints, protects the bones, and enables you to perform everyday movements safely. When muscle strength decreases, simple tasks like bending, lifting, reaching, or even standing for extended periods become harder, and that can lead to frustration and a loss of independence. But here's the exciting part. Your body has incredible potential for growth and repair at any age. When you introduce the right exercise consistently, the muscles respond, the joints become more mobile, and balance improves. Many women over 50 are surprised to learn that their bodies can regain strength they thought was lost forever, sometimes in just a few weeks of regular practice. The key is understanding which exercises provide the maximum benefit and how to perform them safely to prevent injury. Exercises that engage multiple muscle groups, challenge stability, and improve mobility tend to be the most effective because they replicate real-life movements rather than isolating muscles in ways that don't translate to daily function. For example, movements that involve bending, lifting, reaching, twisting, and maintaining balance are particularly valuable because they strengthen the muscles that keep you upright, support your joints, and allow you to move efficiently and confidently. Without this, muscles shrink, joints tighten, and the nervous system, which helps.
Aging is something that many women fear because it's often associated with weakness, fatigue, and the slow loss of independence. But the truth is, aging doesn't automatically mean losing your strength or vitality. Women over 50 often assume that because their energy isn't what it used to be, or because their muscles don't feel as strong, there's nothing they can do to reverse the process. That couldn't be further from the truth. The body is incredibly resilient, and even after 50, it has the capacity to adapt, rebuild, and grow stronger. What changes with age is the way the body responds to activity and the type of stimulus it requires to maintain strength, flexibility, and balance. After menopause, changes in hormones like estrogen impact muscle and bone density, joint health, and energy levels, making it seem like decline is inevitable. But in reality, this is precisely the moment when focused, intentional exercise becomes most effective. Strength training and functional movements are not just for younger people or athletes, they are essential tools for women over 50 because they directly address the physiological shifts that occur during this stage of life. Many women are surprised to learn that their muscles can still grow stronger and their bones can respond positively to weight-bearing activity even well past middle age. The misconception that aging equals weakness is one of the biggest barriers preventing women from taking action. When you understand that your body is capable of improvement, that strength and mobility can increase, it changes everything. It's not about trying to look like you did in your 20s, it's about building a body that functions optimally, supports your joints, keeps you balanced, and allows you to move through life confidently. The loss of strength in women over 50 isn't always obvious at first. You might notice that climbing stairs feels a little harder, that you get tired carrying groceries, or that standing up from a chair requires more effort than it used to. These small signs are often ignored until they become more pronounced, but addressing them early with the right exercises can prevent further decline and even reverse the process. The body responds remarkably well when muscles are challenged in ways that mimic daily movements. Exercises that combine strength, stability, and mobility help restore what is lost and improve how the body functions overall. For women over 50, this means focusing on movements that target the major muscle groups while also engaging stabilizing muscles that support posture, balance, and coordination. It's a holistic approach that ensures the improvements you make in strength translate directly into better performance in everyday life. Many women make the mistake of thinking that cardio alone is enough to maintain health and energy. While cardiovascular exercise is important, it doesn't address the specific decline in muscle mass and strength that occurs with age. Functional strength exercises, resistance training, and bodyweight movements are what counteract this decline. They help maintain muscle tone, protect bones, and improve overall joint health. When done consistently, these exercises can even help alleviate joint pain, improve posture, and make movement feel lighter and more effortless. One of the most empowering aspects of realizing your body can grow stronger after 50 is the boost in confidence that comes with it. When you can rise from a chair without struggle, lift objects safely, and move without hesitation, it reinforces a sense of independence and control over your life. This mental and emotional benefit is just as important as the physical improvement because it influences how you approach your day, how active you are, and how confident you feel in your body. It's important to understand that progress may look different than it did when you were younger, and that's okay. Building strength after 50 is about consistent practice, attention to form, and choosing exercises that challenge your body in ways it needs most. Small, regular efforts compound over time, leading to significant improvements in how your body functions. Women who embrace this mindset often report feeling more energetic, capable, and vibrant than they have in years simply because they've chosen to engage their muscles in the right way. Strengthening the body also has preventative benefits. By maintaining muscle mass and joint stability, you reduce the risk of falls, injuries, and chronic conditions that become more common with age. Functional exercises improve coordination, balance, and proprioception, which are critical for maintaining safety in everyday life. Additionally, stronger muscles help support the skeleton, protecting bones and reducing the likelihood of fractures. Many women are hesitant to start strength training because they worry about safety or think it's too late to make a difference. The reality is that even gentle body weight exercises can have a profound impact when performed correctly and consistently. You don't need heavy weights or complicated equipment to see improvements. Your body's own resistance and targeted movements are enough to stimulate growth and adaptation. Starting with small, manageable exercises allows your body to adjust, strengthens key muscle groups, and builds a foundation for more advanced movements as confidence and strength increase. The results are cumulative and encouraging. As strength improves, everyday activities that once felt challenging become easier. Simple tasks like bending to tie shoes, reaching for items on a high shelf, or walking longer distances without fatigue suddenly feel natural again. This is the power of realizing your body is capable of growth, even after 50. It's not about reversing age, it's about enhancing function, preserving independence, and improving quality of life. Another key aspect is consistency. Progress doesn't happen overnight, but steady, intentional effort produces noticeable results over weeks and months. Women who commit to regular strength and functional exercise often experience improvements in posture, energy, balance, and mood. They notice that stiffness decreases, movements become smoother, and daily life feels lighter and more manageable. Understanding that your body responds positively to the right stimulus is transformative because it shifts your perspective from fear of aging to empowerment. You begin to see that aging can be a period of strength, resilience, and capability rather than decline and limitation. The exercises themselves don't have to be complicated or time-consuming. Incorporating short sessions of functional movements into your routine consistently can yield powerful benefits. Movements that focus on squats, lunges, reaching, twisting, and stabilizing the core engage multiple muscles, improve coordination, and help restore balance. These exercises mimic real-life activities, so the improvements you gain translate directly into your daily life, making movement feel effortless and natural. What's truly remarkable is that women over 50 often notice improvements faster than they expect. Once the muscles are challenged in the right way, strength, stability, and confidence begin to return quickly. This reinforces the idea that your body is not past its prime. It is still capable of growth, adaptation, and resilience. It's empowering to realize that the changes associated with aging are not set in stone. With the right approach, your body can remain strong, functional, and capable well into your later years. Strength training and functional exercise are the tools that make this possible, allowing you to move confidently, protect your joints, maintain independence, and enjoy a higher quality of life.
One of the most overlooked truths about health and fitness after 50 is that you don't need a complicated routine, expensive equipment, or hours at the gym to see dramatic improvements in your strength, balance, and overall well-being. There is one specific type of exercise that, when done consistently, can deliver incredible results for women over 50. This exercise targets multiple muscle groups simultaneously, improves coordination, enhances joint stability, and even boosts metabolism in ways that make everyday life feel easier and more effortless. Many women underestimate how powerful a single, focused movement can be because they're used to thinking that fitness requires complexity, variety, or intensity that feels intimidating. The reality is that your body responds best when you engage muscles in a way that mimics real-life movements, challenges your balance, and encourages proper posture. This is why this particular exercise is so critical. It works the muscles and joints you rely on most every single day, supporting functional strength that translates directly to the activities you do regularly. When you perform this exercise correctly, you're not just strengthening isolated muscles. You're creating a foundation of resilience and stability that protects your joints, supports your bones, and helps prevent injuries that become more common as you age. One of the reasons this exercise is so effective is that it engages both the upper and lower body while also activating the core. The core, which includes the muscles around your abdomen, lower back, and hips, is central to maintaining balance and stability. As women age, core strength naturally declines, which can lead to poor posture, increased risk of falls, and difficulty performing everyday movements. By incorporating an exercise that actively engages the core along with the major muscle groups, you're not only improving strength, but also creating a stable, coordinated body that moves efficiently and safely. Another remarkable benefit is how this exercise supports joint health. After 50, joints can become stiff, and cartilage may begin to wear down, leading to discomfort or even pain. Movements that encourage controlled, full-range motion while strengthening the surrounding muscles can help protect these joints, improve mobility, and reduce the risk of chronic pain. This is why exercises that seem simple in appearance often have profound effects. They strengthen the muscles that act as shock absorbers for your joints, making movements smoother and less stressful over time. Many women are surprised at how quickly they notice improvements once they begin incorporating this exercise into their routine. Tasks that previously felt tiring, like climbing stairs, lifting groceries, or standing for extended periods, suddenly become easier and less taxing on the body. There's an immediate sense of empowerment that comes from realizing your body is capable of more than you thought, and that small, consistent efforts can produce meaningful changes. Consistency is key, but the great thing about this exercise is that it can be performed almost anywhere. You don't need a gym membership, fancy equipment, or a large space. You simply need a safe area where you can focus on your form and engage your muscles properly. This accessibility is one of the reasons so many women are able to stick with it and see long-term results, because it's easy to make it a part of your daily or weekly routine. Another reason this exercise is so effective is that it challenges multiple aspects of fitness at once. You're working on strength, balance, flexibility, and even cardiovascular endurance to a degree, all in a single movement. This kind of integrated approach is far more efficient than isolated exercises because it trains your body to work as a cohesive unit, which is exactly how your muscles and joints need to function in real life. Women over 50 often find that after a few weeks of consistent practice, their posture improves dramatically. Standing taller, feeling more aligned, and moving with confidence are all natural outcomes of engaging the muscles that support your spine, hips, and shoulders. Improved posture alone can have a cascading effect on daily comfort, reducing tension in the neck and back, improving breathing, and even boosting energy levels. Many people think strength exercises are only for building large, visible muscles, but functional strength is different. It's about creating a body that works efficiently, feels stable, and allows you to perform daily tasks safely. This particular exercise delivers that functional strength by simulating movements that you use every day, such as bending, lifting, squatting, and balancing. This means that the benefits you gain are immediately practical. They make your life easier and reduce the risk of injury in everyday activities. Safety is another reason this exercise is so valuable. Because it's performed using controlled movements and focuses on proper form, it minimizes the risk of strains or overuse injuries, which is especially important for women over 50 who may be more prone to joint or muscle discomfort. Learning to move correctly with this exercise not only strengthens your body, but also trains your nervous system to coordinate movements more efficiently, improving reflexes and overall body awareness. One of the most empowering aspects of this exercise is that it gives women a sense of control over their physical health. Many women feel that aging means inevitable decline, but when they experience the tangible improvements from this exercise, they realize that their bodies are adaptable, resilient, and capable of regaining strength at any age. This shift in mindset is just as important as the physical benefits because it encourages long-term commitment, consistency, and a proactive approach to wellness. The results extend beyond physical strength too.
Women often report feeling more energetic, less stiff, and more confident in their day. One of the most important things to understand about fitness for women over 50 is that consistency with the right exercise does far more than just build muscle. It protects your body in ways that have a lasting impact on your health and independence. When you engage in targeted, functional movements, you're not only strengthening the muscles you can see in the mirror, but also the muscles that provide stability for your joints, support your spine, and allow you to move confidently throughout the day. This kind of exercise addresses the areas that are most vulnerable as we age, like the knees, hips, and back, which are under constant stress during everyday activities. Strengthening these areas helps prevent injuries and reduces the discomfort that can arise from weak muscles or unstable joints. Many women notice that without targeted training, their knees begin to ache when climbing stairs, or their lower back feels stiff after standing or bending. These small discomforts often signal that the muscles that protect these areas have weakened, and if left unaddressed, they can lead to chronic pain or even mobility limitations. By performing exercises that actively strengthen the muscles around these joints, you create a natural support system that makes movement smoother and safer. The benefits don't stop at injury prevention. Strong muscles and stable joints also allow you to maintain an active lifestyle without hesitation. When you have the confidence that your body can handle lifting, bending, or reaching, you're more likely to engage in physical activity regularly. This creates a positive feedback loop. The stronger you become, the more you move, and the more you move, the stronger and more coordinated your body becomes. Balance is another critical component that improves dramatically when women over 50 focus on the right exercises. As we age, balance naturally declines due to changes in muscle strength, joint stability, and nervous system function. This can make even simple movements feel uncertain, and it increases the risk of falls, which are a serious concern for older women. By training the body to engage stabilizing muscles, coordinate movements, and maintain proper posture, you're actively reducing these risks. Exercises that challenge your stability, even subtly, improve your body's ability to respond to shifts, making movements like turning, bending, or stepping onto uneven surfaces feel controlled and secure. Beyond the physical improvements, this exercise routine has a profound effect on confidence and quality of life. When women feel strong and stable, they approach daily tasks with assurance. Activities that once seemed intimidating, such as carrying groceries, climbing stairs, or playing with grandchildren, become easier and more enjoyable. The psychological benefits of knowing that your body is capable are just as important as the physical benefits, because they encourage a more active, engaged, and joyful lifestyle. Another reason this exercise is so essential is that it promotes long-term independence. Strength, mobility, and balance are key factors in being able to live autonomously. When you maintain these attributes, you're less likely to rely on others for support in everyday activities. Independence isn't just about pride, it's about preserving freedom and the ability to make choices about your life without limitations. Incorporating exercises that protect and strengthen your body directly contributes to this goal, giving you the tools to stay self-sufficient and active well into your later years. The protective benefits also extend to bone health. Weight-bearing and resistance exercises stimulate bone tissue, which is particularly important for women over 50 who may be experiencing the early effects of osteoporosis or decreased bone density. By strengthening the muscles surrounding the bones and maintaining regular stress through movement, you help prevent bone loss and reduce the risk of fractures. This is a tangible, measurable way that one exercise, practiced consistently, can have a profound impact on long-term health. Women often underestimate the cumulative effects of a simple, consistent routine. Even if the exercise seems modest, performing it regularly builds a foundation of strength that your body draws upon in everyday life. Over time, movements that once felt challenging become easier, stamina improves, and your body feels more capable. This incremental improvement is what keeps women moving confidently and independently as they age. And it's often the difference between struggling with daily activities and thriving in everyday life. One of the most empowering aspects of this exercise is how it addresses multiple areas of concern at once. Rather than isolating a single muscle, it engages core muscles, leg muscles, and stabilizing muscles around the joints, creating a holistic improvement in strength, mobility, and balance. This integrative approach means that each session is working on several levels, reinforcing stability while simultaneously improving posture, coordination, and confidence. The exercise also has practical, real-world benefits that make life easier. Stronger legs and hips make walking, standing, and climbing stairs smoother. A stronger core supports better posture,
reducing strain on the back and shoulders. Enhanced balance ensures that movements are controlled and safe. When these improvements accumulate, women notice that they can move more freely, handle daily tasks with ease, and feel more energetic throughout the day. The mental and emotional impact cannot be overlooked. Knowing that you're taking steps to protect your body and preserve independence creates a sense of empowerment and self-assurance. You feel in control of your health, confident in your movements, and motivated to stay active. This combination of physical improvement and mental reinforcement is what makes this exercise particularly transformative for women over 50. The long-term benefits are profound. Over weeks and months of consistent practice, posture improves, movements become smoother, balance strengthens, and confidence grows. Daily activities that once felt cumbersome or exhausting become manageable and even enjoyable. The body adapts to the stress in a positive way, reinforcing strength, mobility, and stability, which ensures that women can maintain their independence, prevent injury, and enjoy life fully. By focusing on this exercise, women are investing in a form of preventative care that has lasting effects. Rather than reacting to weakness, joint pain, or instability after it occurs, they are proactively building a body that is resilient, strong, and capable. This proactive approach not only improves physical health, but also contributes to mental and emotional well-being, creating a holistic foundation for a vibrant, active lifestyle. In the end, the protective benefits of this exercise are more than just about fitness. They're about safeguarding independence, improving quality of life, and ensuring that women over 50 continue to move with confidence, ease, and control every day. Regular practice strengthens muscles, stabilizes joints, enhances balance, supports posture, reduces the risk of injury, and promotes a sense of empowerment and self-sufficiency that carries through all aspects of life.
One of the most important realizations for women over 50 is that fitness isn't about extreme workouts, complicated routines, or spending hours at the gym. It's about building a body that works for you, supports your daily life, and helps you feel confident and capable every single day. The goal of exercise at this stage isn't just aesthetics or hitting a number on a scale. It's about maintaining strength, balance, mobility, and independence so that life feels easier, safer, and more enjoyable. Many women underestimate the impact that consistent, functional exercise can have, thinking that aging automatically limits their potential. But the truth is that your body is incredibly adaptable, even after 50, and it responds very well to movements that target strength, stability, and coordination. The right exercise routine allows you to maintain muscle mass, protect your joints, and improve overall function, which makes everything from bending down to tie your shoes to carrying groceries feel effortless. One of the most striking benefits of prioritizing fitness at this age is how it transforms daily life. Stronger muscles and stable joints allow you to move with confidence and ease. Tasks that may have once felt tiring, like standing for long periods, climbing stairs, or reaching for objects on a high shelf, suddenly feel manageable. You start to notice that your body is responsive and capable rather than stiff or limited, and this improved functionality carries over into every activity you do. Balance is another area that sees dramatic improvement with the right exercises. As women age, the risk of falls increases, and even minor missteps can lead to injuries that significantly impact independence. By focusing on movements that challenge stability and engage the core and leg muscles, you're training your body to respond more efficiently to shifts and maintain control over movement. This increased stability reduces the risk of falls and helps you navigate your environment with confidence, whether it's walking on uneven surfaces, bending to pick something up, or turning quickly. Functional strength is particularly valuable because it targets muscles and movement patterns used in everyday life rather than isolating one muscle in a way that may not translate to real-world activity. Movements that mimic actions like squatting, lifting, reaching, and twisting engage multiple muscle groups at once, strengthen the core, and improve coordination. The result is a body that works together as a system, moving efficiently, safely, and powerfully. Women often notice that when they engage in functional exercise consistently, their posture improves. Standing taller, aligning the spine, and holding the shoulders in a comfortable position not only looks better, but also reduces strain on the neck, shoulders, and back. Proper posture enhances breathing, supports spinal health, and improves energy levels throughout the day. The cumulative effects of these improvements are profound.
Daily activities that once felt challenging become easier, and you find yourself moving more freely and with less effort. Even small improvements in strength, stability, and mobility compound over time, producing a noticeable transformation in how your body feels and performs. Another key benefit of this approach is that it fosters independence. As women age, maintaining autonomy in daily life becomes increasingly important. Exercises that preserve strength, improve balance, and protect joints allow you to continue living on your own terms, performing everyday tasks without assistance and engaging in activities that bring joy and fulfillment. This is about more than physical capability. It's about confidence and control over your life. Mental and emotional benefits also play a huge role. Knowing that your body is strong, stable, and capable reduces anxiety about injury or limitation. It boosts self-esteem, reinforces a sense of competence, and encourages a more active lifestyle because you feel confident taking on challenges and moving through your day with purpose. Consistency is the foundation of success at this stage. You don't need to perform 100 exercises or spend hours at the gym. You need a routine that is focused, manageable, and sustainable. Even short, regular sessions that target strength, stability, and functional movement yield significant long-term results. The key is to prioritize movements that challenge your muscles and joints in ways that replicate daily life, encouraging the body to adapt and grow stronger over time. Safety and accessibility are also crucial factors. Women over 50 often worry about injury or overexertion, but functional exercises can be performed safely with minimal equipment or even just body weight. The focus is on proper form, controlled movement, and engaging multiple muscle groups in a coordinated way. This approach ensures that you gain maximum benefit without risking harm, making it easier to stick with the routine consistently. As strength, balance, and coordination improve, so does energy and vitality. Women often report feeling lighter on their feet, less fatigued throughout the day, and more motivated to engage in physical activity. Simple actions that once seemed cumbersome, like bending, lifting, or walking longer distances, become easier, reinforcing a positive cycle of activity and capability. Over time, this sense of empowerment grows. You start to recognize that aging does not mean inevitable decline. Rather, it is an opportunity to build a body that is strong, resilient, and capable. Each session reinforces the idea that your body responds to effort and that consistent practice creates lasting improvements. Another remarkable aspect of functional, consistent exercise is how it protects against chronic conditions and age-related decline. Strengthening muscles, stabilizing joints, and maintaining mobility supports overall health, reduces the risk of falls, alleviates joint discomfort, and helps preserve independence. The preventative benefits of staying strong are just as important as the immediate functional improvements, because they create a foundation for long-term health and quality of life. Many women also notice improvements in mental clarity, mood, and resilience as a result of consistent exercise. Physical movement stimulates circulation, improves oxygen delivery to tissues, and releases endorphins, all of which contribute to better cognitive function, stress reduction, and overall well-being. This holistic effect reinforces the importance of exercise not just for the body, but for the mind and spirit. One of the most compelling reasons to embrace this approach is that it's entirely achievable. You don't need extreme athletic ability or complicated routines to experience the benefits. What matters is consistent, intentional practice of movements that build strength, improve balance, and support functional mobility. The results compound over time, giving you a body that feels capable, stable, and energized. Ultimately, the value of regular functional exercise for women over 50 comes down to quality of life. Stronger muscles, stable joints, better balance, improved posture, and increased confidence make daily activities easier and more enjoyable. You maintain independence, reduce risk of injury, and feel empowered in your body. The physical improvements translate directly into greater comfort, freedom, and vitality, allowing you to live life on your own terms with energy, confidence, and control over your body.